You do.
Hi,
So,
everyone. Welcome to a Blisswork session for the BAINA nurses. Rashmi, over to you.
yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining on this special occasion of Women's Day. We have gathered here, all you beautiful women, uh, to balance, work life and uh, your home life. I give it to all of you. Each one of you embody strength, compassion, and resilience. And BAINA Philanthropy and Fundraising Committee welcomes you all. It is my immense pleasure to introduce a truly remarkable guest of honor today, Reena Jada. She is a board member at Stanford Healthcare Tri-Valley, chair of Workforce and Compensation Committee, a Harvard MBA, a tech founder, advisor, founder of Breathwork website, and above all, I know her and she's a beautiful human being. Her journey from a high-flying career in tech and mastering the art of healing through breathwork and meditation is extraordinary. It's been a pleasure knowing you, Rena, and I appreciate you so much for your time. And Ben and nurses welcome you. Well, all over to you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. And what a beautiful day for us to be chatting about finding joy in our work life because it's International Women's Day today. And I thought, take 10 seconds to read this poem that I penned this morning to remind each and every one of you that you are fire, you are light, you are thunder, you are grace. You build, you heal, you take up space. My hope today is that I will not only show you the science in taking charge of your mental health through meditation and breath work, but that I will leave you with very specific 60-second to 6-minute breathwork and meditations that you can access with one click anytime you want. My mission is to help each and every one of you join our 7-day challenge because nothing happens unless you do it, right? Like we can all sit here and listen, but if you don't actually do this, it doesn't work. So my hope is that at the end of this presentation, you will all be inspired and motivated to do a 7-day challenge that we will pick the start date together. And as one of my gurus has said, if you don't have time for something, then you need to do it 2x more, right? So if you don't have 5 minutes for meditation, you need to do 10 minutes of meditation, is the joke, but it's also the truth. So, with that said, let's get started. It's very important to understand that in 2025, the joy from being a nurse is going to come not just from being a nurse, but from also understanding that that joy is your responsibility. It is intrinsic to you. And in order to help you find the joy in your life, which means get rid of anxiety, overwhelm, insomnia, physical fatigue, physical stress, which are some of the top 5 symptoms that I've heard over and over again, we are going to teach you things that are extremely science backed. So there's nothing today that I'm presenting that doesn't have oodles of science behind it. So here is a quick recap of that. So first, mindful meditation. By the way, there's like 3,000 studies on this, but specifically the 2014 study printed in JAMA, proven to reduce stress and burnout. We're going to do this today. It's one of the most simplest things to do. You can do it in your car before you go into work. You can do it at lunch. You can do it right before you go into a case. Number 2, loving kindness meditation. This was again published in 2018, and it proved that it lowered anxiety as well as increased positive emotions and prevented burnout, which is one of the biggest problems for nurses is just burnout because of the overwhelm and the volume of cases that come through. And again, it's such a simple affirmation, which we're going to go through together. May I be happy. May I be joyful. May I be rested. May I be stress free. And then to expand that to may my patients be healthy. May my family be healthy. And again, it's just a couple of minutes before you begin a shift. Then there's a Yoga Nidra, which was published in the Biological Psychology in 2017, which improves sleep and reduces fatigue. One of the reasons for fatigue is a poor night's sleep. So if we can create a nervous system reset right before you sleep, then that is automatically going to power you up in the morning without caffeine. We're going to talk about that. And then most importantly, for those suffering from like super prevalent anxiety, where you just have this constant fear that something's been dropped and it refuses to go away, like you have no peace whatsoever, we're going to do this 4-4-4-4. It's the Navy SEAL breath. And this is the breath that Navy SEALs do right before killing someone. So you can just imagine the stress that they face, knowing that they're about to kill someone, take someone's life. And this is the proven meditation that the Navy SEALs do. So I think of Navy SEALs and nurses in a very similar role because you see life and death on a daily basis. And your level of anxiety and strain and stress is very different than, say, a common person working a common job in insurance or something. So this is sort of an overview of what we're going to do in the next 15 minutes. We're actually going to do these. I want to walk you through the resources. So we've created a page for you on Blisswork. It's just blisswork.com/nurses. We do offer every single night a meditation, 9:30 p.m. PST. It's about 15 minutes. And we also do a morning meditation if you're interested, 5:30 a.m. for about 10 to 15 minutes. We have a free online community that we can set up for your group. On this page, we have created these specific meditations we think are relevant for you. So the first one is the box breathing. Let's go ahead and do that. So I would like all of you to settle in, come into your heart center. And what that means is go ahead and take your right hand and put it on your heart. And then take your left hand and put it on top of your right hand. So you will have both your hands on your heart, kind of like the posture you use when you're about to tell someone how much you love them, right? I love you. It's that posture of I love you. Take a deep breath in. If some of you are distracted, why don't you just take a minute and sit down? Just take a minute and sit down. I promise it'll be worth it. Let's go ahead, put our hands on our heart. Take another deep breath in. Take one more deep breath in. Take a deep breath in. When you exhale, you want to exhale loudly. Yes? What we just did is called a calming, heart-centered breath. It's also called Heart Math Institute's heart resonance. So when you dip from your mind into your heart, like we just did, 1, move your hands to your heart. 2, take deep breath in and then let it out with a loud sigh. 3 times, that's it. You will notice that your entire energy calms down. This is one of the things I recommend everybody do before you start work. If you are parking your car, you park your car, put your hands on your heart, take 3 deep breaths, let it out, and now start your day. One of the affirmations that you can do, that I do every morning, and there's multiple variations of this, but the one I start my day with is, may today be filled with miracles. May today be filled with miracles. May today be filled with miracles. I've started adding, because of the spiritual path that I'm on, may I not be the cause of suffering to anyone today. May I not be the cause of suffering to anyone today. May I not be the cause of suffering to anyone today. And that changes how I speak to someone, no matter how angry, upset, irritable I am. That resets my subconscious to be mindful of how I speak and what energy I carry. So this little 2-minute exercise is what I recommend how everyone start their day. Now, let's do boxed breathing. So this is my Instagram account, instagram.com/blisswork with 2 Ks. All of our breathing techniques are in here. If you follow me, you can save these so you can start to put these. So let's say you have a tough case. This is the one with the seal. So let's go ahead and begin. Please, again, let's get settled. Eyes on the screen. Let's get ready, and you'll follow the instructions on the screen. Breathe in, breathe out, and let's begin. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 2, 3, 4. Second round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. Hold. So this breath, this 4-4-4-4, by the way, also rebalances your blood pressure. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, reduces stress, reduces anxiety, improves focus and mental clarity, balances your oxygen, carbon dioxide levels, which you know go off balance when we hold our breath because we're stressed. And it enhances, of course, overall well-being. So that 3 rounds takes less than 60 seconds. Did someone have a question? Okay. So that was boxed breathing, 4-4-4-4, which, as I mentioned, is in our Instagram account, and it takes about a minute. And what it allows you to do is be in your best primed, focused mental capacity before a tough case, before an argument with someone, before you know you're going to meet a patient that triggers all your sensitivities. So that's a really good breathing exercise to do, as the SEALs say, before going to war. Next. One of the most beautiful ways to reset your mind is the Om meditation. So let's go ahead and try this together. Again, just spine erect. And you have 2 options. One is to actually say it out loud, which is what I recommend. But you can also just listen to it and say it in your mind. Let's begin. Om is not a Hindu religious, etc. mantra. That is a misunderstanding. Om, there are remarkable studies on the before and after brain patterns after chanting Om. We are now learning the power of sound healing. There have been videos where sound is being used to break up tumors. Sound is being used to open up arteries. Sound is being used, in fact, specifically as a way for mental health. So we are learning a whole new science of what's called sound healing. Dr. Kulreet Chowdhury, one of my favorite MDs of all time, has written a book, actually, Sound as the Doctor. That's not the title of the book, but that's the essence of her book, is that there is a new field of medicine, and it's basically sound as the doctor. And I challenge every one of you to put aside your preconceived notions around things like Om and to try it. And that's what the 7-day challenge is about. The 7-day challenge is specifically for your group only. We will do it together. We'll create prizes. We'll do all these fun things. But the goal is, again, to allow you to incorporate these into your life in a way that you see actual results, you see actual transformation. Because again, my whole thing is, if you're not seeing results, don't bother doing it, right? So we only want to do things that bring us results. So in order to do that, we want to try 10 things and settle on the 3 that we found helped us the most. And Om has changed my life. Rashmi can attest to the fact that we've been doing this one very specific silent Om cleansing. We visualize, I'm going to teach this here. I wasn't going to teach it, but I am, because I'm being told it's actually so powerful. I have to share it. So for some of you that are empaths, and most nurses are empaths, it's very difficult for us to have a strong boundary between where our energy ends and where somebody else's energy begins. Yes? We are all energy, right? We're energy forms. We know that. This is, again, not woo-woo or spirituality. This is just quantum physics. We are all vibrating pieces of energy. Where my energy ends and where your energy ends, if we are empaths, our energies are constantly clinging to each other. And as nurses, of course, we are empaths, right? So that's one of our biggest challenges as service providers in this profession. So if someone is sad or upset or angry, we're going to pick that up. Someone's afraid, we're going to pick that up and think it's us, but it's not. We're carrying somebody else's crap. So a silent Om exercise allows you to create a physical, believe it or not, it actually has been measured. It creates a physical ball around you that you then have a hard boundary between your energy and other people's energy. And this is how you do it. Everybody go ahead and close your eyes and visualize a sphere in front of you. Imagine that there is a white electric sphere, white electricity all around it. It's gentle, it's beautiful, but it's white. And it's very magnetic. It's moving, and it's a sphere. It's like a circle. Now go ahead and step inside the circle. Some people have a hard time, so I say, imagine a white egg. Yes, because that's easy. You know what an egg looks like. Just go ahead and energetically walk into this egg. It's a big egg. It's your size, and you've walked into it. You are inside the egg. And now you see all around you the white egg. Now we're going to do 10 silent Oms inside this egg. So when I say 1, you're going to chant Om, but you're going to do it in your mind silently. And what you're saying mentally is that I am creating a boundary. I'm creating a sound, energetic boundary between me and everyone else outside me. And that within this sphere, this egg, there's nothing but joy and bliss and energy and happiness and good thoughts. Everyone want to give this a try? Say yes in chat. I want to make sure we're doing something y'all want to do. Tell me in chat yes or no. And if I get 5 yeses, we'll do it. I need one more yes. And then, okay, we'll do it. All right. All right, so go ahead, close your eyes. Visualize a white egg in front of you or a sphere. And go ahead and step inside and look around you. Look above, look below, look left, look right. You are encased in a beautiful pearl. Actually, if a pearl is a better visual for you, it's whatever works for you. There's no way you can go wrong with this. You can imagine that you're inside a pearl, inside a sphere, inside an egg, whatever seems good.
No,
Now, if, now go ahead and chant a silent Om inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a deep breath in and out. And just say to yourself, my energy is mine. My energy is protected. I'm safe. I'm happy. And nothing on the outside can touch me. And now you carry this sphere, this pearl, this egg with you all day, all day. And if at any point you feel like somebody else's energy is touching you, you just quickly do some more silent ohms and you reseal your sphere. So you keep your energy protected and safe. Okay. So we've done a couple of really powerful meditations and breathing techniques. On my Instagram, we also have the Zen breath, which is 4482, the coherence breath, which is 66. This is one of my favorites. So this is Dr. Andrew Weil. So anyone that has any physical health issues, let's do this together. So again, settle in. This is Dr. Andrew Weil's 478 breath. He says of everything he's ever done in his entire medical practice, this breathing has helped more people deal with health issues. So settle in. It'll be breathing in for 4, hold for 7, and breathe out for 8 with mouth open. I hope you enjoyed that. So we won't do any more here, but you can see we have the 5-5, the triangular 5-5-5. We have a lot of different meditations, breathing techniques. Now, with that said, this is our page, which has the critical one. So this is the wheel breath that we just did, the 4-7-8. This is the Om chant that we did. There are 2 more that I'd like to leave you with. This one is Dr. Andrew Huberman, who's of course a faculty member at Stanford. He actually runs our Department for Innovation and Research in Psychiatric and Mental Health Services. He came up with the double inhale and exhale. So this is proven to literally reset your nervous system in 30 seconds. So let's do this breath because I want to make sure that each and every one of you is equipped with something that they can do in 30 seconds. So let's watch the screen. So that's it. You breathe in again, and you breathe it out. And the example he gives is the way children cry. Right? When you watch children cry, they always do a double breath, right? So it's a deep breath in, another in, and let it out. So please go ahead, and I want everyone to practice this now. Let's do it together. Beautiful, beautiful. So next time something goes very bad, I want you to remember this and do it. Breathe in, out, right? Something going really badly, breathe in, out. Could be a patient screaming, could be someone died, could be some calamity at home. Breathe in, out. And the last one that I want to leave you all with is the Wim Hof breath for energy. I've started getting my morning meditation folks to start doing this. Wim Hof has set every known record for, being in ice for 6 minutes without breathing, for walking on the Himalayas in shorts, for running the marathon in Sahara Desert without water. The man is insane. We don't need to be like him, but we can learn something from his breathing technique. We won't do it now because we've run out of time, but his breathing technique is you breathe in and out for 30 times. Then you breathe out and you hold, starting with 30 seconds, then a minute, and then a minute and a half. Then you breathe back in and hold for 15 seconds, and that's it. Super simple, super quick, and it oxygenates your body. And again, it resets cortisol levels, et cetera, et cetera. So this is available here for you all as well. And with that said, I want to really thank you all for joining today, for taking time out on a Saturday afternoon for you. This is about you. This is about you reclaiming your joy, you deciding that you are no longer going to be a victim to your anxieties, your stress, your fatigue, your health. You are going to take charge. I need all the women that I talk to, that I present to realize that at some point we need to make the decision to prioritize us. And that moment is now. That moment is today. And with that said, I invite you to join us in the 7-day challenge. I will send out a survey. Actually, Rashmi will send out a survey again as a follow-up on this. We will ask you which one you liked, what you didn't. And if you'd like to be in the 7-day challenge, we'll create a little space. It'll be very simple, very easy to do. We'll have some goodies. We'll have some awards. And then we'll see if the 7 days helps you truly start to see a measurable difference in being joyful on a daily basis in your life. Thank you so much. Rashmi, back to you.
Thank you so much, Rina. This was really beautiful to center ourselves, to center our energy. And it was, guiding us all and connecting the science to this breath work. I have benefited a lot, and I'm glad there was many others who were able to join today. I